Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Lost Horizon. When we last left, our hero, Fenton Paddock, who's here on the top of the screen, he had gotten himself into a bit of a stuck place in this after party for the 1936 Olympics. So we're going to go in and see if we can do some spying, some stealing, the usual. Let's head on in and see where the story takes us. Oops! Wrong save. I wanted this save. Here we go. Okay. So, we're here in the museum, and we need to get into...
Surprise. It's locked.
that door. Let's see how we're going to manage this. At the end of the last episode, I'd gotten myself thoroughly stuck, so I have some ideas now, and I want to take a look at this display case again.
The lid's closed, but I can't see a lock.
Okay. We have some hydrochloric acid here. I'm going to try that on the lock.
Hydrochloric acid reacts pretty violently with metal, but I don't think glass and wood will dissolve at all.
Okay. That's a no. I might be stuck again. I took some time off from playing the game, to refresh myself. And then, yeah. Stuck again. Oh, but wait a minute. There's a metal over here. There's metal over here.
The acid's eating through the lock.
We progress. Okay. Now, I know I'm still stuck on this display case, but I feel like there should be... But anyway, I'm just going to leave it for now. I just feel like there's something we need to do with that, but we'll find out. Cutscene.
I have been searching these exhibits for over 3 hours. Where's the Piriris map?
As I told you, Countess, most of your research material was moved to Wewelsburg Castle last week.
I am personally affronted that you would exploit my absence in this way. You will regret this, Schauberger.
Maintain your composure, Countess. This decision was out of my hands. My research could be conducted at any of a number of sites throughout the country, and to be honest, I was far from thrilled about being moved to a laboratory in the center of the city.
The fact that I was not informed of this move remains absolutely unacceptable. Who gave the order?
It came from the very top, from the minister himself, or so I've heard.
The minister?
Are you surprised? I heard that some of your so-called brothers of the Order carry a great deal of weight with the minister, and they convinced him to move your research to the castle.
You should know that I'm by no means a member of the Thule Society. They merely pay me for my scientific expertise.
Whatever you say. In any case, your mysticism-loving friends apparently decided that this museum was no longer a suitable location for their club, and they presented the castle near Paderborn to the minister as a fitting alternative. He was so taken with the idea that the move was made immediately. Your exhibit items and documents were packed up and taken directly to Wewelsburg Castle. In return, my employees and I were forced to move from the pastoral Brandenburg countryside to the city so that the military command can keep a closer eye on our work.
How unfortunate. But the fact remains that one of the exhibit items, the Piriris map, is absolutely vital to my research. I shall go to the ministry to resolve the issue in person before setting out immediately for Paderborn. You there, battalion leader.
Yes, Frau Countess.
Guard this bag until I return from the ministry. Its contents are extremely valuable. If necessary, you are to defend it with your life. Do I make myself clear?
Jawohl, Frau Countess.
Which means, of course, we're going to be stealing that.
That's got to be the Eye of the Dragon. Sounds like the Piri Reis map, however, is now in some castle near Paderborn.
Countess von Hagenhild is gone. We can begin the test.
Begin the test.
All displays check out. Let's get started. Please set the power to the lowest level. We don't want things flying around the room.
Oh, we couldn't have that.
I am now activating the drive impulse. It would be best to hold on to something.
Cool.
So far, so good. Please cut the power supply now.
This assistant's one job.
My friend, our new aircraft will soon make history. Let's check the conduits. Even the smallest leak during our next test could ruin everything.
I love it. This assistant's sole job is to, like, push that lever over there. He gets paid, like, you know, a good bit of dough.
Okay, this is my chance. I need to get my hands on the eye.
Now, how are we going to finagle our way around this room with these men right here? I think it involves somehow managing to turn this on. That's for sure. Let's see what's in the red box.
Damn, the handle was loose. It broke off.
Ooh, you broke it. You're in trouble. You're gonna catch it.
A red metal box.
Without a handle, due to you.
I'd better not climb down. I'll be seen for sure.
Absolutely.
I can't reach it.
I was hoping you could at least, like, I don't know, describe it or something.
I can't reach it.
Okay, fine. Notice this. There are symbols up here on the wall that might be the same as the symbols in the ancient temple at the beginning of the game in the Tibetan monastery. So keep that in mind. That might, these runes here on the top of the wall. Okay, well, let's see what we need to do here. We need to get the handle, and, you know, I keep feeling like there's something we need to do up here still. And I'm wondering if we can use this handle on this display case. Somehow pry it open.
I'll shove the handle between the lid
Yep,
and the frame
there
of
we
the
go.
display case. Give it a little jerk.
Little jerk.
And
Voila.
open sesame.
Same thing. Open sesame, voila. You know, it's the same. Now, let's see what kind of goodies are in
I'll
here.
just borrow a piton from the mountain climbing equipment. The movie camera looks like junk, and I'm not too keen on owning a pair of Ernst Schaefer's old woolen socks either.
Oh, that's too bad. So we have now added a piton to our inventory, and I was commenting on that's too bad. I was commenting on wanting to own his old socks, because old socks, this is an adventure game. Anything can be put to use anywhere.
A piton from some ancient mountain climbing equipment.
And a metal
A
handle.
thin metal handle.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else to do up here. This is the last time we will be making the acquaintance of the people at the reception, and we didn't even get any champagne. Now, let's start combining things. We have a scarf, an empty champagne glass, a mop, a corked champagne bottle, which I hope we can, like, shake it up really good and pop this guy right here in the back of the head.
If I understood correctly, then this guy's name is Schauberger. He's a Nazi scientist developing modern power units for Germany's top military brass. Schauberger's assistant.
I know. That's all he does. He doesn't have. He's such a lack of meaning in life. You know. He doesn't even get a name. That's so sad. But let's move on. Okay. Piton.
It's worth a try. Tying the scarf to the piton may open up brand new avenues of adventure.
I love new avenues of adventure. This is now a hook on the scarf. I wonder if anything else can be combined. Nope. Metal handle. Nope. Mop. Nope. I do like inventory games because, like I said, when you get stuck, you can just sort of use things on each other and see what happens. So we have this hook on the scarf. So I wonder if we can use this hook on the scarf to on this console.
It won't reach the lever on the console.
I love the way he says lever. Mop?
It's long enough, but it can't hook the lever.
So do I combine these two together?
I'll use the scarf to tie
here
the
we go.
piton to the mop handle.
Here we go. Now we have a long hook with a lever piton thingy.
If I'm
on it.
careful, I should be able to use this to move the lever upwards without anyone noticing.
Go, Fenton, go. You can do it. There we go. It does seem to me that these two gentlemen would notice the sudden change.
Low setting or maximum power? I think I'm more a maximum power kind of guy.
You are definitely a maximum power kind of guy. Never have I seen a more maximum power kind of guy than you. Okay, so I suggest that we shake this champagne bottle and use the cork pop to try and turn on this console here, and then drink the rest of the champagne really quickly.
When I was a kid, I used to practice this at my parents' New Year's parties. Just give it a good shake, and then aim it like a K-98 rifle.
Don't point it in your eyeball.
What's happening?
Pow!
Hold on to something.
What's going on out there?
Fenton, hold on to... Don't come out here. Oh, I told you.
Sometimes I can be really mean. Is the urge to laugh maniacally a bad sign?
If it is, then I just broke the bad sign because I laughed maniacally. Okay, so I'm guessing they're not going to see us at this point. So I'm thinking we can probably just sort of waltz across, maybe. No. No, it couldn't be that easy. Have a drink of champagne?
Can't say it doesn't grate a little wasting all that booze on the Nazis.
I know, brother, I hear ya. I have a feeling if we just try and go across, it's going to say no.
The bad guys aren't a problem anymore. But the air current is.
Do I use the hook somehow? No. Turbine? No. Railing? No. Metal handle? Oh. Ah. Let's open this box up again.
I'll stick the handle back into the door. Hope it'll still open. Bingo.
Yes.
So, it's just a fire hose. I was kind of hoping it'd be the Piri-Reis map or something.
Because that's where I'd hide a map. I mean, honestly, no one would ever look in there. Okay, now let's tie the fire hose to the railing.
I'll tie the loose end to the railing.
Hurry up, that noise is driving me nuts.
What should I do with the loose end?
You should tie it to... Can you throw it across somehow?
I can use the hose to make my way across to the office.
Okay. And it's just long enough.
I spy with my little eye.
A briefcase! Yank.
That's the bag. That's the bag.
That's the bag. Let's take it.
I'll take the eye and get the hell out of Berlin.
I would
Use
do
the
that.
fire hose again to get back into the museum. Then I'll have
Yes.
to travel to this Wewelsburg castle. Without the Piri-Reis map, the Eye of the Dragon is worthless. The map's the only way to find the second key to the gate to Shambhala.
And that's it. I'm glad that noise was driving me just a little bit nuts. Here we are, back in Hong Kong.
What is it, Huxley?
Well, sir, a certain Mr. Kleist would like to speak with you. He showed up unannounced and is somewhat overbearing. Shall I send him away?
No, certainly not. Send him in.
You may stay seated, Governor. I have no wish to take up too much of your valuable time.
Then what is it I can do for you?
You have already done something for me. No additional soldiers were sent to Tibet.
Those were your conditions.
Indeed. But it seems that perhaps I need to explain those conditions a little more clearly. There was to be no interference from your side at all.
I don't understand.
Paddock, was it really necessary to set your dog on us? Does your son mean so little to you, Governor?
You promised to give me some sign that he's still alive.
All in good time. Pray instead that we can eliminate Paddock quickly. And I'm warning you for the last time. Stay out of this. Have a pleasant evening, sir.
Is there anything I can do for you, Governor?
I severely doubt it, Huxley.
Pardon me for asking, sir, but who was that gentleman?
That, Huxley, was the devil's emissary. And I find myself involved with him.
How am I to understand that, sir?
It is probably best that you don't, Huxley. Just hope, as I do, that Fenton's mission will be a success. It may be all we have left.
Chapter 5, Deep Behind Enemy Lines. Choo-choo train! I don't know what it is about trains that just make me turn into a 7-year-old girl. Here we are at Wewelsburg.
Ah, what a very pleasant journey. A bite to eat in the restaurant car, a few bottles of Bavarian beer, and a good snooze. I need to get to Wewelsburg Castle as quickly as possible. I've still got a head start over the Countess, but I'll need it to find the Piri-Reis map before she gets here. The station guard must know the way. Good evening. Excuse me.
Good evening, sir. What brings you here so late in the day?
Okay, we have 3 choices here. All of them big fat lies. Let's see. What's going to be the most... This is just too plain. I don't think anyone's going to buy that he's a professor. Let's go for journalist.
I'm an English journalist writing about the famous sites away from the Olympic Games. I find the focus on Berlin these days so passé. I want to see the real people of Germany, the sights, the smells, the, medieval castles. Do you think you could show me the best way up to Wewelsburg?
I'm very sorry, sir. Wewelsburg Castle is closed to visitors right now.
You're kidding. No, you're really not, are you? I've endured quite a ride just to come see this bloody thing.
Oh, what a shame. But the castle has been under military control for some weeks now, sir. All of the access routes have been sealed off, and the guards are patrolling the castle surroundings.
Why exactly is that?
I find it better not to ask. Besides, I was only posted to this station a month ago.
This is stupid. What do I do now?
Well, you are not the first person to drop by wanting to visit the castle in the last couple of days. I'd advise you to wait for the next train. There's one going to Paderborn in 2 hours. I'm afraid there's not much you can do here to kill the time. The station building is closed due to renovations, hence why I am standing outside in this awful weather. You could, of course, take a walk to Bruen. It's not far away. There's a road leading directly into town from this crossroad. The guest house at the market should be open. You could warm up a bit and wait for the train there.
You know, I think I'll just enjoy some fresh air after the long train journey. Even if it is raining cats and dogs. Is it okay if I wait here?
Of course, sir.
Thanks.
Damn, now what? The castle's right there. There's got to be another way in.
All right, here we are in the train station, and as per usual, nothing is as easy as it seems. We have to figure out how to get into that big hulking castle up there. Let's examine what's on the screen. Memorial Cross, Axe, train station, sweet dispenser, info board, rain barrel, hand car, rope. Oh, I can feel what we're going to be doing here with this. Lantern and gate. Let's start over here with the memorial cross.
It's a memorial cross. Seen better days. There are some candles burning on the pedestal in front of it.
Let's see if we can put a lit candle in our pants.
I'm sure nobody will mind if I take a candle with me.
Yes, yes we can. Oh joy. How's that feeling there, Fenton? Pretty good, huh?
The station guard won't be happy if I remove his firefighting equipment.
So first we need to distract the station guard so we can, I don't know, do stuff. Sneak around. You know, the usual. Let's see what's going on with this sweet dispenser.
It's a fizzy sweet dispenser.
I'd love a sweet right now, trust me. Truer words have never been spoken.
I need a coin.
Oh, we don't even have a coin. How did you afford the train passage? Can we hit him up for a coin?
It's closed for renovations, apparently. The station's being renovated, so everyone has to wait on the platform in the cold. Typical. Wavelsburg Castle has its own station, but visitors are no longer allowed to visit the castle. This place should look more closely at the needs of its tourists.
Info board. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
Some facts on local history. According to this, the castle was built in the 11th century. The text refers to many renovations and extensions, as well as changes in ownership. Hang on a minute. This could be interesting. The mountain under the castle has an old tunnel system. Ore was mined there from the 18th century onwards. The lords of the castle used the passages of the mines as a hiding place or escape route during times of siege. However, the tunnels were closed down just before the war. That means there was once a connection between the mine and the castle. Maybe it still exists.
I think we may have found our mine over here. Oh, here's a steel cable. Let's see if we can yank it down for whatever reason.
There's a thin steel cable hanging here. Could come in handy.
Remember all these tricks for the next time that you guys are stuck and need to get yourself out of a difficult situation. Look for a steel cable hanging down from the roof and yank on it. Go ahead, do it. Trust me.
If it doesn't stop raining, this barrel is going to overflow.
Can we do anything with this barrel besides bathe in it?
My hands aren't dirty.
Oh, yes, they are. I beg to differ. I mean, they're positively filthy. Now, let's see what we can do with this hand car and this rope.
That's a hand car. They use it to travel up and down the tracks to change signals and whatnot. Must be a hard job. At least it looks like a downhill start.
Downhill start. I wonder what happens if we just untie this.
It's tied.
Okay.
No idea. Could be a shed. Or a garage.
Or it could be the entrance to a secret mine shaft. There's a sign over here.
The sign's covered with a thick layer of moss. I'll try and scratch the moss away. There it is.
Sorry, wrong
Two
button there.
tools crossed. A hammer and a pickaxe. This is either a mine or the Center for Dyslexic Soviets.
That's funny. He's referring to the sign. It should be the other way around if it is the Soviet symbol of that time period, I should say.
One of the train's rear lanterns. It's screwed securely to the carriage.
Okay, so we need that axe so we can knock that off. Let's try burning through this rope. That should distract the guard.
I should be able to burn through the rope.
Even
Then
though
the
it's soaking
handcar
wet.
will roll past the platform. That should keep the guard occupied for a moment or two. Then I'll have some peace and quiet to find the entrance to the mine. Let's go.
I'm really sorry about this. I know.
Stop! Halt!
Oh, poor guy. He's obviously too old for this. He was only a couple years away from retirement. Axe!
An axe. As long as no one complains, do what you like.
Fenton's theory to life.
I need a coin.
Oh, you still don't have a bloody coin?
It's closed for renovations, apparently.
Can we beat it open with an axe? No? No? Okay. Fine. Can they really are gonna just put a sweet dispenser here just to torture me? Let's get this lantern off of here, pry it off.
It's good to get rid of some pent-up aggression every now and again.
I hear you, brother. Thwack! Okay, now, we also are going to need this axe to open this gate.
I'll sever the chain. Then I can open the door.
Thwack! Okay, you go first. I'll be right after you. No, you go.
According to the sign next to the gate, this is the entrance to a mine. And if I understand the text on the info board, these tunnels may have connected up to the castle at one point. It's got to be worth a shot.
Okay, well, here goes nothing.
It's pitch black in there. What if the candle goes out?
Oh, don't be it. All right, fine. By the way, we have the Eye of the Dragon, which we stole from the Countess. We're going to need to put this burning candle in this lantern.
Put the candle in the lantern.
There we go. We'll take our lantern and go right into the entrance. Yes? No? Maybe? Ah, here we go. Okay.
Christ, it's a bloody maze down here. I've got no choice. It's my only way into the castle. Besides, in my experience, you find the most useful things in the queerest places.
And so, there we have it. We are now in a dark, deep, very stuffy maze, underground tunnels here. And there's probably rats, mice, and all kinds of icky things down here. So, I'm going to need to fortify myself with a cup of tea before digging into these mazes. So, I will see you. All right, there we go. In the next episode. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved what you saw, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here in Williamsburg. I hope I'm saying that remotely correctly. In this deep dark mine in the next episode, where we'll probably be stuck here for a while. Because you know how good I am at navigating mines in the dark. I'm not. I'm very much not good at it. Anyway, as always, and as I've said many times before, thanks so much for watching. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then, from your YouTube homepage, click manage subscriptions, then check email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.